Hello! It is the host slash greeter of Frank Steiner named Zach Powers, and welcome to the really big Frank Steiner video. Because as of today and right now, I'll be announcing the biggest thing that has never ever been announced before. I already do know about the Frank Steiner movie, the Frank Steiner movie trailer. If you've already seen that, go ahead and watch it. It is one of the best movie trailers of all time. Go ahead and watch it. If you have not, go ahead and see it. It's on my YouTube channel, so be sure to watch it. So the biggest thing I want to announce is that basically I'm working on something big. It's something big that I finally want to announce. I never even said a word about it throughout my past videos because I wanted it to become a secret from all of you. And as of in this biggest Frank Steiner video of all time, I want to announce it. Well, before I show you the biggest announcement of all time, I want to talk about the improvements of Frank Steiner. So, we have been working really hard to keep the place up and running, and we are trying our best to improve the place, making it so much more different up there. I want to make everyone feel welcome up there. It's just Frank Steiner is a really amazing place. It's the #1 place in town. I myself is still growing the place and making it the #1 restaurant ever worldwide, and will always be the best #1 place worldwide as a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My top 3 most favorite breakfasts of all time about Frank Steiner. #1, so let's start at number 3. Number 3, the Egg Benedict. I've tried the Egg Benedict before. The taste is really good. I cannot believe how delicious the Egg Benedict is. It's amazing, and I cannot believe it is so. I cannot believe how it tastes and so good. And so, at the number 2 spot on the most delicious my top 3 most favorite breakfasts of all time, the number 2 spot on this list is hash browns, the beef egg benedict. So the hash browns and the beef egg benedict has to be super duper delicious and make really good hash browns up there. I am super duper. It tastes super duper good, and it is amazing. It is super duper good when you taste the beef egg benedict with hash browns. It is so good. Alright, let's talk about the #1 spot. What is the most recommended breakfast as of Frank Steiner? And what is the most recommended breakfast at Frank Steiner? Well, at the number 1 spot of the top 3 most favorite breakfasts in town as a Frank Steiner: chicken fried steak, gravy, and hash browns. So, the reason why I put this at the number 1 spot is because my parents have made homemade chicken fried steaks, and they're so killer, meaning they're really super duper good. I love it. We should have it another time, and I think we should try the chicken fried steak tomorrow for dinner or Monday dinner. I have to think around about that. Yeah, the chicken fried steak, the country gravy, and the hash browns with it makes it the most recommended breakfast of all time because it is so flippin' good. And when you taste it, it's like, oh, I want more of it. Yeah, it's super duper good. Alright, let's talk about, and it's still Frank Steiner. And here, and before I want to show you the biggest announcement of all time in the slideshow, that's going to be the final thing. Here are my top 5 reasons why Frank Steiner is the best restaurant in town. Let's at the number 5 spot. The best breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The reason why I love working up at Frank Steiner is because of the breakfasts, lunches, and dinners. And they are so amazing up there. They do BLTs, they do corned beef hash, they do beef egg benedicts, country fried steak. They do all kinds of amazing food up there. It's super duper amazing. Let's go at the number 4 spot. The reason why I love Frank Steiner and why I love working up there. The number 4 spot on this list is that it has the best logo. So, the reason why I think I love working up at Frank Steiner is because of this logo here. Now, okay, so this logo here is of a girl serving food on a tray with that hamburger and stuff. This is a girl, and this a girl right here on this t-shirt. It could be teasing something really massive, which I'm about to show you all at the end. The logo is super duper amazing. They have other logos too. Trains. This logo here. So, at the number 3 spot of why I love working at Frank Steiner is because the style of it. So, the style of it. So, the reason why I love working at Frank Steiner is because I love how the style of the place looks like. It's like country version working. It's like when you're up there and you're listening to all these jazzy tunes, and when you're working, it feels like you're dancing and working at the same time. And I love the music up there. I love the song called Tequila. The style of it working up there is that it feels like you're in the Wild West. It feels like you're putting on your cowgirl hat. It feels like you're in the Wild West eating your country styled food. That's the number 3 spot. The number 2 spot, why I love working at Frank Steiner, is because of how well they sanitize their food and many other things, etc. So, so the reason why I love working at Frank Steiner is because of how they sanitize their food. I love how they keep the food clean. And I love how they use knives to cut up potatoes, any of the foods they cut up, and to make delicious dishes. They sanitize these foods to keep them clean without bacteria getting into them, without food poisoning. And food poisoning is really, really bad. And so they sanitize the food really, 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 really well. And I love how they sanitize the food really, really well, and how they do amazing with the food up there. The number one reason why I love working up at Frank's Diner. And then I'll get to the biggest announcement of all time. So, the number one spot of the reason why I love working up at Frank's Diner. Frank's Diner is important, and it means the world to me. So that's the number one spot. So, the reason why I love working up at Frank's Diner is because it's really important to me, and as of my host/greeter job, without it, I would be nothing and not making enough money, and without it, I'll be completely useless. But the Frank's Diner job is really, really important to me, and Frank's Diner is just a place to remember, and it's really important to me because with all that money I can muster and getting those tips up at work, hashtag Tip Tuesday, and it's really important every week. The reason why Frank's Diner is really, really important to me is because of how they do really, really, really well at work. I love how they do really, really well with their food. And I also love how they greet each other really, really well. And I love how we be really, really kind, be sweet, be gentle, like a gentle beast. And Frank's Diner is the place that I love to this very day. Alright, everybody, here is the biggest announcement of all time. Here is the biggest announcement of all time, everybody. Are you all excited? Alright. Alright, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next Big Frank's Diner video when it's scheduled to be. Thank you for watching.